Welcome everybody again to the PGS 2014 spring season, and I'll be your shoutcaster today, Jay.
And I am GGsphere. Welcome ngayong araw na ito at matutunghayan na naman natin ang laban sa pagitan ng ating mga local PH competitive scene dito sa pagitan ng Team Mineski at ng Team CMStorm Diamond. So mga kaibigan, for tonight, let's see kung ano yung schedule natin na maglalaban sa araw na ito. So far, ayan, gaya na sinabi natin kanina, maglalaban ang team ng Team Mineski at ng CMStorm Diamond ngayon. At maya-maya lamang after ng game nila, same teams pero mag-change sila ng kanilang mga sides dito kung saan kagaya kagabi na naglaban sa pagitan ng Team Imperium Pro Gaming Team at ng team ng Wargods. So, let's see naman yung standings natin for tonight's for the Pro Gaming Series. So, ayan mga kaibigan, Imperium Pro Gaming Team having the 1 win at 1 loss kahapon sa laban nila. At the same time, ganoon din naman sa team ng Wargods.
Yeah, so we have a different pointing system in this in our tournament. Yeah, if they play 2 games in 1 day, which they will every week, if they win 2 straight games, they will earn 3 points. But if they only win 1 and lose 1, they will each earn 1 point. And the team that did not win any game for that day would basically get 0 points.
Yes, so mga kaibigan, sa lahat ng di nakakalam, ang Pro Gaming Series po ay ang win nila papunta sa ating Garena Premier League sa next season. So ngayon, sa lahat din ang di nakakalam kung paano sila makakasali sa ating Pro Gaming Series, simple lang sumali kayo sa ating mga Challenger tournaments at mga local tournaments na meron tayo, as well as yung ating ranked teams sa ating ranking sa ating Challenger. So eto mga kaibigan, Mineski versus CMStorm Diamonds. Let's see, let's discuss muna kung ano yung mga possible na line-up or mga possible na mangyayari dito against these, between these two teams. So having the team ng Mineski, anong masabi mo sa team ng Mineski dito?
Well, sa tingin ko, based from their performance last season, I don't think they'll be bringing anything new. Especially since this is they're going against CMStorm. They're not a regular team in these tournaments. So most likely they'll just probably play their safe picks and bring the game, bring it to their best of their game.
Yes, and so far, not to mention sa lahat ng di nakakaalam, Mineski, last season ng ating PGS, CMStorm defeated team ng Mineski dito. And ngayon, let's see kung ano gagawin ng team ng CMStorm ngayon against team ng Mineski. Pero, I think, having the strong point dito sa atin na team ng Mineski, ang isa sa magagandang lanes nila dito ay yung bottom lane nila na si EXO dati at si TG. And ngayon, we have lineup ng team Mineski, si Kaigo at si Sedi ang kanilang bottom lane dito. And for the mid lane, we still have Yume sa team ng Mineski. Jungler nila ngayon ay si Noeli at ang kanilang top lane nila ay si Snoy. So para naman sa team ng CMStorm dito, we have CMStorm Toaster sa top lane. Sa kanilang jungle na si Mim, Wiki sa kanilang mid lane, Marky para sa kanilang AD carry dito, at si Shura for their support player.
That's right. Alright, so we're about to get into the game. Let's go ahead and see what they're gonna pick. Sa mga picks ng mga champions ng Mineski, we know that Yumi is a very strong mid laner, and mahilig siya sa mga burst type champions, of course, as we all seen him pick those champions in his previous tournaments. And si Snoy naman, as we all know, is a very solid top laner as well. He always likes to play the bruiser type of top laners to help be the front line of Mineski.
Actually, Yume is a player na usually pumipick siya ng mga champion na assassin. Like si Zed, he usually pick also si Rise as his champion na kung saan may sustain sa lane. And as well as kapag nagkaroon ng mga team fights dito, he can just use his spell vamp to gain an advantage sa kanyang kalaban. Also yung burst damage niya, yung crowd control niya to win his match dito. Pero at the same time, CMStorm, I don't usually see the CMStorm na yung playstyle nila dito. Pero right now, matutunghayan natin kung paano nila i-counter pick yung mga champion na pwedeng kunin ngayon ng Team Mineski dito. So for Noeli, he's the kind of player na usually pumipick din ng champion na meron pang gap closing ability dito, like si Jarvan, Lee Sin. So let's see kung sino yung pipili niya ngayon. Also for Kaigo, this is the first time na makikita ko siya maglalaro ng AD carry. Bukod sa nakalaro ko siya before na nag-AD carry siya sa rank game, ngayon ko siya makikita sa competitive scene natin nagagamit ng AD carry. So ngayon ang support player niya si Sedi. For the team naman na CMStorm, we have Marky and Shura sa bottom lane. So game na tayo mga kaibigan ng match between Team CMStorm Diamonds at Team ng Mineski.
Alright, so on the blue side we're gonna have Mineski, and on the purple side we will have CMStorm Diamonds. Alright, so the first ban of Mineski is gonna be Pantheon. So obviously, the Pantheon right now normally used in either in the top lane or sometimes in the jungle as well.
I think Pantheon is a champion na usually ginagamit ng CMStorm na gawin nilang jungle kung saan aware yung team dito ng Mineski na possible to gawin na jungle ng team CMStorm kung saan they have to counter this champion since yung map awareness itong si Pantheon kung saan yung threat niya sa buong team dito sa ibang lanes very dangerous for them kapag nangyari to. So Serat para sa second ban ng team Mineski dito, Serat, no doubt about it, he's a champion na naging OP since nung recent patch niya dito. Pero you have to keep in mind na hindi lang kahit na sinong AP carry ay kaya gamitin si Serat. Since Serat, yung difficulty niya ngayon ay mas sumirap compare last season.
Yeah, so basically you just want to take out Serat para hindi sila mag-play to something they're not yet used to. Since bago pa lang siya, syempre they want to avoid the expected power that Serat brings down to the table.
Yes, also Jarvan para sa ban ng Team CMStorm dito at si Gragas, no doubt about it as well, having Gragas as their second ban dito, they're trying to ban yung mga champion na kayang mag-shutdown ng top lane nila or yung nung mid carry nila dito. Para sa last ban ng Team Mineski, we have LeBlanc dito against sa team ng CMStorm. So more or less, LeBlanc as a champion, they are trying to secure yung walang mababurst na champion kagad sa kanila pagdating sa later game.
Yes, that's right. And of course, with the last ban was Kyle. Yung intervention niya is really strong, especially in countering assassin. So looks like the CMStorm really want to go for a very hard engage in this battle.
Yes, this champion, itong si Kyle ay isang champion na talagang kahit na sino assassin champion ay hindi gugustuhin na lumaban dito dahil instead of bursting any champion, the divine intervention is very helpful sa kahit na sino member dito ng team if ever na makuha nila si Kyle. Pero mga kaibigan, kasa din sa first pick ng Team Mineski dito, si Snoy. And I think there's a high possibility na gagawin nila itong AP carry. And kasi since Kasa din is a very versatile champion, he can also be a top laner dito.
Alright, so we see CMStorm has picked up Rengar and well, possibly a Mundo. Most likely, either one of these two pwede maging jungler or top lane. So very flexible tong dalawang champions in terms of position.
Yes, mga kaibigan, we're seeing ngayon na pinipick ng team CMStorm dito si Rengar. And if ever nakukunin nila si Dr. Mundo, sobrang hirap ang mangyayari dito. But they pick Vi instead of getting Dr. Mundo sa team ng CMStorm. So much better, I think, kung magagawin nilang jungle itong si Vi instead of getting Rengar as their jungler. Since, well, Rengar can be very much effective pagdating sa jungle route niya, but he's more effective kapag top lane siya. Kasi, alam mo, mas magagamit mo lang, mas masusulit mo lang yung Rengar once na mag-level 6 siya dito.
That's right. And since he has a lot of sustain, okay na okay siya sa top lane since he can definitely duel with anybody dun sa top lane with good self-sustain. Yes,
mga kaibigan, Mineski is trying to get Victor nga ba ang gagawin nilang champion dito, pero we'll see. Since Victor is also a champion na pwede mong gawing support and an AP carry champion dito, Victor is not usually being used dito sa ating Garena Premier League or sa ating Pro Gaming Series na kung saan sa competitive scene ay medyo bihira na makakita ng Victor. Pero ngayon, mga kaibigan, mukhang Renekton para sa team ng Mineski dito. Kilala si Snoy sa paggamit ng Renekton since nung kanilang Southeast Asia qualifier last season. Talagang sobrang effective niya sa top lane. And not to mention kung sino man tumapat sa kanya dito, sobrang mahihirapan. Kung Rengar man versus Renekton to, both champions have the sustain. But let's see kung paano nila i-contest yung kanilang mga lanes dito against sa kanilang mga kalaban.
Yes, definitely. Renekton is very strong and safe pick sa top lane, and basically I don't really expect much action in the top lane until the much later part of the game, or if possibly a gank comes in. And of course, they picked their Leona as their support champion. As we all know, very strong tanky support to. Very good in initiating fights, especially for the team.
Yes, mga kaibigan, I'm thinking na kukunin ng team sa CMStorm dito si Vinyl 6 as their support champion. So they picked Lucian as their AD carry dito sa team nila. So I think having Ziggs and Rengar sa kanilang lineup dito, this is a very much effective lineup since Rengar can use his SS to see a champion na igagang nila, and then Ziggs can just follow up his SS and then burst any champion sa mga pagkakataong ito.
Especially, yes, because we have Vi and then we have Rengar. Both of these two are very good at assassinating single targets. So I want to see how Mineski will respond to this, especially dun sa AD carry nila, which is will be very in a lot of danger because of these two champions. And of course, Ziggs can always follow up with his Mega Inferno Bomb to finish off the AD carry of Mineski.
Yes, Team Mineski is trying to think what champion ang possible nilang ipangsabay kay Lucian sa bottom lane. Well, knowing Caitlyn, he's a good champion when it comes to yung kanyang range, effectiveness sa kanyang lane. Also, yung kanyang yung power niya pagdating sa late game dito. She can be very effective pagdating sa late game against dito kay Lucian. Pero mga kaibigan, pinili nitong team ng Mineski si Nocturne as their last pick or ang possible na gagawin nilang jungler sa game na to.
Yeah, so basically, of course, I guess Nocturne is basically gonna be the dive buddy of Leona pag nag-initiate ang mga team fights nila.
Yes. As well as, syempre, kung mapansin mo sa lineup ng Team Mineski dito, alos 4 na champion ay merong gap closing ability kung saan kailangan nilang mag-initiate ng sobra to make sure na masustain nila yung kanilang kalaban dito or masecure nila yung objective nila to get a champion against their opponent. Mga kaibigan, para sa team ng CMStorm, we have Rengar, Vi, Ziggs, Lucian, at si Fiddlesticks. So more or less having this kind of lineup dito, Vi is was going to initiate the team fight sa mga laban nila, and as well as itong si Rengar, follow up by sobrang burst damage coming from Ziggs, and ang fear nitong si Fiddlesticks kung saan almost 5 seconds or 3 seconds yung mabibigay niyang fear dito. And any champion from team ng Mineski can have the very hard time kapag natanggap nila tong fear na to, since Yume, he's using Kassadin. So once na mag-refook siya papasok, and once na matamaan siya ng fear nitong si Shura can just, any member from Team CMStorm can just burst itong si Kassadin or si Yume before he can go out sa mga team fight.
Actually, I like the team compositions of both teams. Both of them have also good clearing, good sustain, as well as a lot of crowd of control to protect their teammates as well.
So, do you think Caitlyn and Leona versus Lucian and Fiddlesticks sa bottom lane, who was the greatest advantage sa laban nila?
I think in the early game, Caitlyn and Leona probably would have a stronger laning phase compared to Lucian and Fiddlesticks. Although Fiddlesticks can definitely silence Leona to sort of help disengage any hard initiations done by Leona. And of course, Lucian has a slightly shorter range than Caitlyn, but also has a lot of good poking ability as well.
Yes, so when it comes to poke composition dito, Caitlyn and versus Lucian, both of them have the greatest advantage sa laning phase. Pero pagdating sa CS, dun talaga tayo magkakaalaman kung sino sa kanila yung mas makakuha ng advantage sa mid game hanggang sa late game dito. Well, Yume versus dito kay Wiki, ito si Ziggs laban kay Kassadin, sino sa tingin mo?
Definitely, I think I'd have to give it to Ziggs in the early game. Ziggs has it's very strong at the early game. Has a lot of poke, has good range with his Q bombs, and Kassadin will have to be more likely probably have to stay near his tower to prevent any ganks coming from the jungler of CMStorm.
Yes, not to mention itong si Kassadin ay melee champion dito, kung saan once na mag-level 6 siya, dun niya lang natin makikita yung talagang effectiveness niya sa mga team fights dito. Having the ignite and flash as his summoner spell, do you think it is much better kung kumuha siya ng teleport sana, or is it okay na flash and ignite na lang kinuha niya?
I think the reason why they got the flash and ignite is just to be a little bit safer and also be able to help secure kills. Teleport would also be a good option, but I guess that's the playstyle of the player. Siyempre, whatever they're most comfortable with, they'll have to go with that kasi they don't want to go into a game na they're gonna risk something, and if it doesn't turn out well for them, edi mahirapan sila lalo sa later game.
Yes, since meron siyang flash dito at ignite, he's trying to get the advantage sa kanyang laning phase dito, and hindi lang siya basta-basta magpapabaya against dito kay Ziggs. So what he's trying to do ay talagang i-counter niya si Ziggs sa laning phase, and at the same time, sabayan ang buong game dito hanggang sa mid-gaming phase. So mga kaibigan, seeing na si Renekton ay pinili ng Team Mineski dito, they're most likely trying to dive any champion dito from team ng CMStorm and then burst agad sila para ma-secure nila yung pagkamanalo nila sa mga team fights. Well, knowing Nocturne, plus sabayan mo ng follow-up ni Kassadin, plus yung solar friendly Leona, and then sobrang burst damage coming from Kassadin dito, and then Renekton can just shove any champion from team CMStorm and then win the team fights.
Yes, actually when they hit level 6, I think Kassadin has to be very careful because I think CMStorm picked specifically to stop Kassadin from escaping. And of course, with the follow-up of Ziggs Mega Inferno Bomb, they should be able to easily take out Mineski Yuki on Kassadin.
So, ang kailangan gawin dito ng Team Mineski ay secure muna yung paggamit ni Noelle ng kanyang paranoia before following up. Kasi ang mangyayari dito, chances are high na kapag pumasok ang team ng Mineski dito, and then, example, Mineski Yume initiated the game or the team fights, Team CMStorm can just burst him down instead of helping his comrades dito. So thank you very much sa laban natin ngayon. You're watching the Pro Gaming Series Spring Season 2014, a match between Team ng Mineski at ng Team CMStorm. So bago ang lahat, syempre, paano kung bigla ka nawalan ng ipin? Halimbawa, naglalaro ka, nagkaroon tayo ng sales dito, and then gusto mong bumili ng champion na gusto mo pero tinatamad ka lumabas. Syempre, no need to worry because you can now buy ipins online at GameX and pay using your mobile load. Simply go to gamex.ph and select the game you are playing. So syempre, naglalaro tayo ng League of Legends, and then check the ipin amount you want. You'll then be asked to type in your mobile number. So ilalagay mo dito yung mobile number mo kung ano man yung ginagamit mong cellphone, and then text the verification code that will be displayed. If correct, you will receive your ipin via text. That's simple. No need to worry. No need to stop playing, and then no need to get up from your seat. So hindi mo na kailangan umalis dito sa upuan mo. Just basta laro ka lang, and tuloy-tuloy mo lang yung gaming mo dito, and then wala nang pila-pila sa pagbili ng ating mga shells dito.
Tama.
Maraming salamat sa GameX.
Alright,
Siyempre,
so
itong ating itong feature na to ay para lamang sa ating mga Smart, TNT, and Sun Cellular subscribers. So thank you very much ulit, GameX,
for this wonderful feature.
Yes.
All right. So the game's about to start, and G Spear, how do you feel this level 1 is going to be? Do you expect to see any level 1 invades or anything to happen this early in the game?
Yes, and I think sa laban na ito, I doubt na magkakaroon ng level 1 team fight, knowing, or for the team ng Mineski, they won't try their initiate dito sa mga team fights, since knowing sa kanilang lineup, wala sila pang laban sa early team fights dito. So, nahihirapan sila na sumabay sa CMStorm kapag sa level 1 team fight. CMStorm Marky or itong Solution can just use his first skill to burst any champion, at kung matamaan man ng isang line dito from team ng Mineski, masasaktan sila ng sobra.
Yes, like you mentioned, tama ka dun. Mineski has a weaker level 1, especially Nocturne and Kassadin can't really contribute too much if ever they have a team fight at level 1. Unlike CMStorm, they have a lot more CC at the early levels, and they also have a lot more damage, especially since their support has a lot of magic damage.
Yes, and at the same time, mga kaibigan, Nocturne at the main lane versus dito kay Marky. Do you think there's a line swap na mangyayari dito sa pagitan ng team CMStorm?
Mukhang sa tingin ko hindi pa naman siguro, kasi Rengar's hiding in the upper bush, and Lucian's in the middle, probably just to protect the middle lane, while Ziggs is covering the upper entrance of the jungle near Kassadin. As you can see, medyo pantay-pantay naman yung pagbantay nila ng mga lanes saka entrances to jungle.
They're like trying to defend their jungle buffs dito, and they secure nila yung mga buffs ng kanilang mga junglers. So mga kaibigan, having CMStorm Toaster sa top lane versus Noy, Renekton versus Rengar, so walang possible lane swap na mangyayari dito. So normal na labanan sa top lane, mga kaibigan. Both champions have the sustain, and both champions can just play their game sa top lane dito, and then hanggang sa mabot ng mid game, dun lang sila uumpisa na magkaroon ng mga ganks and to help their comrades sa mga laban.
Yes, and actually even if they did do a lane swap, I don't think any team will benefit from from that as well, because basically, like I mentioned a while ago, medyo even naman yung laning for both teams.
Yes.
Maybe the bottom lane might have a tiny advantage, but it wouldn't really be that significant for it to merit a lane swap. Unlike the top lane, like they both have sustain in lane, so they should be able to easily play their lanes properly as well.
Yes, while we'll post our game, mga kaibigan, nagkaroon tayo ng konting technical difficulties dito. Pero I think Mineski Yuumi versus CMStorm Wiki, kita-kita natin ng early advantage itong si Wiki against kay Yuumi. Sobrang poke damage coming from him, at hindi niya pinagbibigyan mga pag-CS ng maayos itong si Yuumi. So what the team ng CMStorm may do dito ay i-secure nila yung mid lane itong si Yuumi before he get his level 6 skill dito.
Yes,
o yung kanyang rift walk.
So both junglers already have secured their first buffs of the game, and the other laners have gone to their lane to start doing their CS in the early game, and let's see what will happen right now.
Yes, alam mo, kailangan mo isaalang-alang dito kapag ang ginagamit mo champion ay si Ziggs, or if you're a ranged champion against a melee champion, ang pinakamagandang gawin mo dito ay habang nagpo-focus sa iyong kalaban, bantayan mong mabuti yung iyong HP dito, dahil once na umatake ka sa champion dito, minions will go to you at ikaw ang atakihin nila.
As you can see here, the mid lane, Mineski Yumi is taking a lot of damage from the Ziggs of CMStorm Wiki right now, and like I said, definitely this would be in favor of Ziggs in the early game. Definitely the ganker of or the jungler of Mineski, which is Noelle, would have to probably help Yumi in the middle lane very soon.
Yes. So, like, sa mga sinasabi natin ngayon, Kassadin is trying to sustain his lane against dito kay Ziggs. But once na mag-gank itong si Nocturne or si Noelle, ito na yung magbabago ng laning phase nila. And I think, once na umabot ng level 6 itong si Yume, he can just dominate his lane knowing na si Ziggs itong kalaban niya.
That's right. So here we're here in the top lane right now as Mineski Snoy is basically just trading blows with CMStorm Toaster, and looks like he's gone aggressive on Toaster and is continuing to deal a lot of damage on the Rengar. And let's
Yes,
see
mga kaibigan, Snoy is trying to chase his Toaster. Mga kaibigan, Toaster use his scream para magkaroon ng sustain dito at ma-regen niya ang kanyang buhay. And I think Snoy is doing very well in his top lane, mga kaibigan. Napakaganda pagpasok, mga kaibigan. Flash in from Snoy, and they got the first blood against dito the team members ng CMStorm. But mga kaibigan, Mim is trying to respond sa top lane, but they have to disengage since nag-miss ang kanyang Vault Breaker dito at maraming champions si Snoy against his champion.
That's right. Right now, here we're down in the bottom lane. Mineski said he tried to attempt to catch CMStorm Marky off guard, but Marky was able to sidestep that Zenith Blade from Leona.
Yes, sa bottom lane mga kaibigan ng ating CS ay pantay na pantay. Gank coming from Noelle sa mid lane, and they're trying to chase Wiki. Use his barrier, na burn ang barrier mga kaibigan. Flash out for Noelle to secure another objective sa mid lane. Good job dito sa team ng Mineski sa pagkuha ng buhay kanina ni CMStorm Wiki sa mid lane. Si Eddie trying to chase two members from team CMStorm dito, and they have to disengage sa bottom lane.
Yes, down here in the bottom lane, Mineski is definitely flexing their muscles and trying to bully out the CMStorm carry and support as well. Alright, so right now, as you can see, the two members of CMStorm are right under the tower, just basically tower hugging until they can get possibly a gank from their jungler, which is still in the base right now. So let's go to the top lane right now, and CM's Toaster has come back to lane and is going to probably play a little bit more safer now, especially since Renekton has a slight level advantage over him.
Yes, as you can see, Jay, mapapansin natin dito na ginawa ni Mineski Snoy na kumuha ng kanyang pickaxe as his first item dito. So he's more on trying to get the advantage of early gaming phase dito against dito kay Toaster. So more or less, I have high possibility na gagawin dito ni si Snoy ay kumuha ng kanyang Tiamat or irekta niya ito ng Hydra against dito kay Rengar sa top lane, since he can just poke his opponent and then gain the advantage sa damage output na kaya niya ibigay sa kanyang kalaban.
Yeah, so it looks like definitely Renekton is going for more of a aggressive type build than a tanky one in the early game. We'll see if he'll transition to a more tankier champion in the late game. Definitely he's still tanky even without that many tanky items because of his Fury of the Storm's ability. So
kapag nag-dominus siya dito, he can be a very threat for sa team ng CMStorm dito. But let's see kung paano nila isusustain yung mga team fights na mangyayari mamaya, since he's trying to get talaga yung first item niya as a damage muna before getting the tanky items.
Yes, that's right. And right now, Mineski's the bottom lane.
And I think Mineski Snow is getting his pickaxe as his first item, since he can just give so much pressure sa top lane niya dito. And gaya na nakikita natin, talagang nahihirapan itong si Toaster sa top lane against dito kay Snoy dahil sa damage output na binibigay niya. And first item niya dito ay second item niya ay Doran's Blade, and with his Doran Shield, I think, do you think it's enough to sustain yung top lane niya sa mga pagkakataong ito?
Yes, for the early game, I think this is a good pick up for him, because he wants to basically, he doesn't want to lose a one-on-one with Rengar, and that extra HP from the Doran Sword will definitely help prevent him from getting killed.
Yes, pero I think much better for me, mas maganda siguro kung kinuha niya yung Sunfire item niya as his first item kagad, not only to gain an advantage sa pagiging tanky champion niya, but also to secure yung top lane push na kaya niyang gawin against dito kay CMStorm Toaster.
Yes, that's right. Alright, so right now, CMStorm Meme is giving CMStorm Ricky the blue buff, which will be very effective in Ziggs, as Ziggs is a very mana-hungry champion, and that will definitely help him win his lane against Mineski Yumi on Kassadin.
So mga kaibigan, level 6 na po si Yumi sa mid lane. At kitang-kita naman natin ngayon na medyo nabibigyan na ngayon ang team member na CMStorm dito. Grabe ang burst damage ni Noeli dito kay CMStorm Wiki. Pero di naka-follow up dito si Yume mga kaibigan. SS galing kay Mim with the bombs coming from 6 mga kaibigan sa mid lane. At dahil doon, Mineski Yume needs to disengage sa mid lane. Grabe ang ginagawang pag-responde galing dito kay Mim sa mid lane. With that, one champion kill for the team CMStorm. Sa laban na yun, nakakuha pa mismo si Ziggs ng blue at red buff.
Yes, I think there was a miscommunication there.
Yes,
Masyadong maaga pasok ni Mineski Noeli doon and thinking that magpa-follow up agad si Cassidy, but it looked like hindi sila nag-coordinate na properly, and because of that, him being too aggressive, he tower dove Ziggs under his turret, and since the jungler of CMStorm was there already,
yes.
Vi was able to go in to lock Mineski Noeli under the turret, and Ziggs follow up with his SS Mega Inferno Bomb to secure the kill.
Initiate galing kay Seri sa bottom lane mga kaibigan, pero Marky is trying to poke itong si Katie sa bottom lane mga kaibigan. Mukhang konti na lang, mamatay na dito si Wiki. Saved by his barrier. Good job pa dito kay Wiki sa pag-sustain ng kanyang mid lane against dito kay Yume. So follow up gang coming from Toaster mga kaibigan. Ignited si Yume and jump from the bush. Good job dito sa team members ng CMStorm. Ang score natin ngayon 2-2 na. And so far ang goal difference natin ay almost 1k in favor pa rin sa team ng Mineski. So I think the goal difference sa mga pagkakataong ito ay nanggaling sa laning phase nila sa CS, sa assist and sa advantage na meron sila against sa kanilang kalaban dito.
Yes, that was for Rengar. As we all know, sobrang dangerous talaga si Rengar, especially in the jungle where there are lots of bushes. It would really be very hard to escape from him, especially if you don't have your flash available to escape and jump over walls. And because of that, Rengar was easily able to kill Mineski Yume on Cassidy.
Yes, mga kaibigan, gaya na sinabi natin dito, Mineski Snoy got his first core item, ang kanyang Tiamat. So kanina, actually kung nag-succeed lang sana itong si Noeli at si Yume sa pag-gank kay Ziggs, they can just get one kill and also the advantage sa lane kanina kay Casa din dito. But papasin mo, si Noeli lang sumugod kanina, pero halos 1/4 na lang natilang buhay dito kay Wiki kanina.
Yes, alright. So right now we can see down in the bottom lane, they started putting some wards in the dragon area, as the dragon already has spawned in the game, and both of them basically have wards right now, and they were planning, Mineski was planning to take an early dragon, but it looks like they were spotted by some members of CMStorm and decided to back out, which I think is a really good idea. Yes,
ang kailangan mangyari dito ay i-secure nila kagad yung kanilang mga objective to get the first dragon sa laban nila. Since so far ngayon, kitang-kita natin na medyo napipressure ang team ng War Gods, ng CMStorm sa laban nila sa team ng Mineski. So at this point of time, we're seeing ngayon na nag-clear ng wards itong si Mim sa jungle route as well as sa dragon dito to make sure sa mga susunod na laban, if ever may umuwi from the team ng Mineski dito, they can at least get the dragon against dito sa team ng Mineski.
Yes, right now Mineski Stone is definitely bullying Toaster into his turn right now.
Yes.
As you can see, his items, since he went for a lot of AD, he's dealing a lot of damage to Rengar, which is forcing Rengar to move back.
Yes, mga kaibigan, paranoia galing kay Noel. They're trying to chase CMStorm Shura, pero ano kayo mangyari? Ignited, mga kaibigan, galing kay Sedi, and they're trying to chase Kaigo at the same time, mga kaibigan. 1-1 champion from the team dito ng CMStorm at Mineski. Marky is trying to escape, mga kaibigan. Ngunit used his barrier, but with that, hindi pa rin sapat to save himself dito, and Mim is trying to chase, is being chased by 2 members ng Team Mineski, and with that, mukhang 3 champion from Team CMStorm makuha nila, but he have to use his Vault Breaker. Responde galing kay Wiki, mga kaibigan, and 1 champion pambawi lamang dito sa laban nila, and mga kaibigan, Nuyume is trying to escape against dito kay Wiki. With that, it's a 3-for-3 exchange sa laban na yun.
Yes. That's right. So it looks like Cassin already has a good distance over Ziggs right now, and will be able to escape this without losing his life. But meanwhile, here on the top lane, Mineski Snow was able to push the top lane already over CMStorm Toaster.
Yes, I think yung laban kanina ay hindi magandang exchange for the team ng CMStorm dito, since, well, nakakuha sila ng kills, but the assist coming from team ng Mineski, sobrang daming champion nila doon. Almost 4 champion na nandun to secure a kill, and then yun yung nangyari, they got the advantage.
That's
sa laban
right.
na yun.
One by one, the junglers came in, the jungler of Mineski came in, then CMStorm Diamond's jungler also came in, followed by Cassidin from Mineski, and Ziggs definitely came down to assist also, and because of that, they were able to secure another kill as well.
Yes, so Fiddlesticks, hindi niya sinasabi sa kanyang mga kalaban dito na hindi porket payat siya ay malambot siya sa totoong buhay, So hindi siya kagad nakuha ng Team ng Mineski dito. And sobrang nakakatakot talagang igak itong si Fiddlestick since he is a champion na merong fear kung saan any champion na mag-initiate sa kanya, he can just use his fear and then instead of being burst down a champion against a champion dito, they will burst them that champion instead.
Yes, that's right. And actually, there were talks that Riot was planning on changing or nerfing some of his skills, or doing maybe a little rework. But they decided to roll it back. The PBE, I was reading in Reddit that they rolled back the changes and decided to stick with the current items and probably think of something else in the future.
Yes, and actually, that is not a very threat for Fiddlesticks dito since, well, lahat naman ng champion dito may pros and cons. So that is one of his pros. And he has the cons na kung saan sobrang lambot niya dito sa laban nila. Sa mga laban if ever na mapili siya ng champion dito. Solar Fear galing kay Seti mga kaibigan, and they're trying to chase si Shura, 3 champion ng Team CMStorm na magkakagat mga kaibigan, at pinasok na ngayon nitong si Yumi ang kanilang kalaban dito. Shura goes down, si Mineski Kaigo goes down as well, at hinahabol ni Seti dito ang team member ng CMStorm. Ngunit mga kaibigan, Nessie is trying to respond sa bottom lane, and they're trying to chase Toaster. Mukhang it's a 3 for 2 exchange. And mukhang free Baron, Dragon for the team ng Mineski dito if ever kunin nila ang Dragon na ito against the team ng CMStorm.
Yes, it looks like they decided not to go for the Dragon since wala yung mga AD carries nila. Wala yung AD carry ng Mineski, and they still know that 2 members of CMStorm Guard are probably nearby.
Actually, good choice para sa team ng Mineski dito since sobrang play safe yung ganong klase ng play dito. Seeing na they have to disengage kapag every after ng mga team fights dito, knowing na nakakuha sila ng 3 champion against sa 2 champion na nakuha sa kanila, magandang ideya na hindi na sila nagpilit na kunin ng Dragon since possible pa na mapalitan lalo yung exchange nila against sa kanilang kalaban. Pero much better siguro kung kinuha nila yung Dragon. But yet, let's see kung ano yung plano ng CMStorm, I mean ng Mineski dito to gain an advantage again sa CMStorm sa mga susunod na team fight dito.
Yes, alright. So actually, Mineski Snow is doing really well with his Renekton. As you can see, he has a very big gold lead, which is almost 20 plus gold CS advantage over here on CMStorm Toaster. And right now,
yes mga kaibigan, CMStorm, 2 champion na CMStorm dito ay hinahabol si Mineski Snowy. Mineski Snowy goes down, at dahil sa cooldown pa ang kanyang Dominus, he just can't use any skill para makabawi sana sa team members ng CMStorm dito.
Alright, looks like Ziggs was forced to use his Mega Inferno Bomb to clear the minions in the bottom lane to prevent Mineski Kaigo from pushing the bottom lane turret. Right now, we're here in the mid lane, and basically Ziggs and Cassidy both have 2 kills and 2 assists each, so they're fairly even in terms of kills and assists. Although Ziggs has 1 death more than Cassidy, this was due to one of the team fights earlier ago.
Alam mo, pagdating ng late game dito, I think Mineski can just gain the advantage sa laban nila since Mineski Yume or itong si Cassidy ay sobrang late game na champion dito na kaya-kaya niya mismo mag-burst ng any champion from team CMStorm and just win the team fight na mangyayari.
Yes, that's the reason why he's banned a lot, because he has a really strong late game, and he's also a very effective champion for backdooring Nexus and turrets as well. Well, Nexus at least. We've seen it many times in many tournaments how effective Kassadin can be in the very late game.
Yes, syempre ang ginagawa kasi dito ni Kassadin ay he can use his refolk dito para makakuha ng mga Nexus and then just backdoor the turrets or Nexus dito sa laban nila. So sa mga pagkakalat ng mga kaibigan, 8-7 ang score natin, in favor pa rin sa team ng Mineski dito, at ang ating goal difference ay almost 3k na in favor pa rin sa team ng Mineski.
Yes, alright. So right now, there's still wards in the Dragon Pit, and until now, nobody has decided to take the first objective of the game, which would be the Dragon. And probably, I'm expecting that once all the towers are ready, first layer turns are already down, they will definitely start having a Dragon Death, or probably even probably right now we can see Mineski all grouping down the bottom. They've been spotted by a ward, and CMStorm Diamonds are all responding to this and trying to contest this dragon here in the bottom lane.
Yes, good job para dito kay Noel sa paggamit ng kanyang paranoia para linlangin ang team members ng CMStorm dito. They thought na merong gak na mangyayari coming from Team Mineski, and they have to disengage since possible na makakuha agad ng champion dito ng team ng Mineski once na mag-gang sila sa kahit na sino member ng Team CMStorm. But They are getting the Dragon instead. And with that, advantage na naman for the team ng Mineski dito. Lumaki lalo ang goal difference natin ng almost 4K na sa laban nila against the team ng CMStorm.
Yeah, so because of that Dragon, CMStorm took advantage of the members being out of position and took the middle turret of
yes, mga kaibigan, ito yung nga ba sinasabi ko. Toaster uses SS para makuha ang buhay ni Sedi. Sedi with the 5 champion, 5 band gak, mga kaibigan, gan dito sa CMStorm. He got life of Sedi. Sobrang kunat ni Leona, mga kaibigan, having the only item dito. Yung kanyang shield, Doran shield, plus yung kanyang ancient coin na soon ay magiging talisman of Ascension na. So I think very good job for team dito ng CMStorm to get at least a life of support champion dito. Pero Mineski Yumi, mga kaibigan, nag-rifo ka pa loob. He used his flash para makatakbo. CMStorm meme. Ngunit, mga kaibigan, akala natin makatakbo na si Yumi dito, pero CMStorm meme didn't never back down, mga kaibigan. And dahil doon, one champion and one exchange sa team members ng Mineski at sila sa CMStorm.
Yes, alright. So right now, I don't think we're gonna see any more action right now because Kassadin was eliminated from them, and Lucian seems to be going back to base to buy more items. And here, as we can see, Wiki is now ahead of in CS, ahead of Kassadin. Like I mentioned, malakas talagang laning phase. Although naiwan siya kanina a little bit because of the roaming he had to do, he was able to easily take back those CS from in the middle lane to get a lead over Kassadin.
Yes, kung babansin mo, Jay, ang ating score ngayon ay 9-9 lang. Pero laki ng goal difference natin. Almost 3K na. Since knowing 2 ang ating third destroy dito. Pero babansin mo, yung kills, yung assist, yung responde galing sa team members ng Mineski, sobrang hirap for CMStorm to handle.
Yes. Definitely Mineski has to start doing something, because right now there's only one more outer turn for CMStorm, which is the middle turn, while for Mineski they only have one more outer first layer turn, which would be the bottom lane turn. And it seems that both teams are being very, very passive right now. They're just basically clearing their jungle camps, farming the minions in the lane, and trying to buy more items to get stronger into the mid game.
So far ngayon, mga kaibigan, ng ating CS ay medyo bottom lane, Caitlyn and Lucian. Caitlyn has the advantage. But sa ating mid lane, 133 versus 145 CS dito. So I think Kassadin is doing very well sa pagdating sa kanyang laning phase dito, and hindi siya na-shutdown agad ng Team CMStorm sa early part of the game. So yun yung medyo naging problema ngayon ng Team CMStorm, since ngayon he can just poke a champion and then go back, or just farm a lane and then go back sa mga pagkakataong ito. At kapag nag-late game na, kayang-kaya niya agad mag-get any champion dito and then dominate their team fights against the team ng CMStorm.
Yes, alright. So right now, Kassadin pick up the blue buff for himself with the help of Mineski Noeli, and they're basically really trying their best to push this middle lane right now. Alright, as you can see, it's very hard for them to push the middle lane because the wave clear of Ziggs is very strong. Although with the slight nerfs on the mines, he's still a very effective wave clearer.
Yes, actually, ito yung isang disadvantage ng pagkuha kagad ng mga first tier turret sa laban ninyo. Well, knowing na you are having the advantage na kinuha nyo kagad yung mga first tier turrets, but yung inyong objective ay mawawala na. So much better kung ang gagawin nyo ay i-push kagad ng first tier turret. It is very effective kung ang gagawin ninyo ay rumekta kagad ng second tier turret dito, kasi masasayang lang ang chance ninyo to get another turret dahil they have to defend another turrets kapag nakuha nyo na kagad yung mga first tier turret. 2 minutes left bago mabuhay ang Dragon sa laban nila against sa team ng CMStorm at ng Mineski dito. So sino kaya ang makakuha ng second Dragon? Let's see sa laban nila.
Yes, right now these teams are doing very well. They're basically being very patient. As we can see, the score is 9-9. It's very even. The goal difference is only 3K, which is very minimal at this point, and it's really actually anybody's game at this point. So
yes,
if one of these one member of any team gets caught off guard, this will definitely cause a team fight to happen.
Yeah, and mga kaibigan, mapapansin din natin ngayon na itong CMStorm ay may advantage kapag ganito ang nangyayari sa team ng Mineski dito, since they can just clear the wave ng mabilisan. In the same thing, ganoon din naman sa team ng Mineski, pero kapag nagpatuloy yung ganitong klase ng mga pangyayari, Mineski can just initiate the team fight, since kapag pumasok sila, may turret na nag-aabang sa kanila. And Noeli can't risk anything na ganun yung mangyayari, kasi bawing-bawi sa kanila doon, and matatalo sila sigurado sa mga team fight, since turret, almost 6 versus 5 ang laban na yun, if ever, na pumasok sila sa turret.
Yes, I'm actually surprised that CMStorm is not engaging Mineski, because
Yes.
the Mineski's lineup is definitely much stronger in the very late game. So they should definitely try to make some plays now, try to find pickoffs, maybe put additional wards, or probably set up some traps in the jungle entrances, or in jungle camps, since they have the timers for all of those right now.
Yes, at kung papansin mo, ang lineup ng Team Mineski dito, they're more on champions na kailangan maunahan sa pag-initiate. Dahil kapag sila mismo ang nauna na mag-engage ng team fights dito, they will gain a disadvantage, mga kaibigan. CMStorm Wiki, nahuli ni Noelle dito, uses paranoia, and responde galing kay Ming, mga kaibigan. Mineski Yume, finir na ngayon ni Shura, uses SS, and with that 3 champion ng Team Mineski dito, ang umahabol sa team member ng CMStorm. Noelle goes down dahil sa turret. Damage na nangyayari dito, ignited, mga kaibigan, si Shura. Shura goes down, hinahabol ngayon ng Team Mineski, si CMStorm Meme. Napakaganda pag-flash and galing kay Seri, double kill para kay Snoy. At tayo doon mukhang 3-for-2 exchange in favor na naman sa team ng Mineski ang laban na yun.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. All they have to do is catch one player off guard, and definitely a team fight would happen. And that's exactly what happened. With excellent timing from both Mineski members, they were able to instantly burst down Ziggs, and
Yes,
that caused a
kaibigan.
team fight.
Burst damage galing kay Mark dito. He's trying to chase three members ng Team Mineski. He shot down si Snoy, mga kaibigan. At mga kaibigan, sayang ang skill itong si CMStorm Marky. With the cooldown of his SS, hindi siya nakakuha ng isa pang champion dito. Pero good job for them for chasing a champion from Team ng Mineski dito. Ang ating score ngayon ay 12-12 na. At mga second dragon sa laban nito ay makukuha ng Team CMStorm. Good job sa pag-oras ng dragon, knowing na Mineski got the first dragon for this match.
That's right. So basically, after they respawned, they went straight to the dragon and took it for themselves. So that's a 1-for-1 dragon stage. And nice blocking from CMStorm Shura.
Pag-harang, nagulat ako. Akala ko natamahan dito si CMStorm Toaster, and a good job para Shura for blocking that ace in the hole coming from Kaigu kanina. Ngunit ngayon nakabawi ang team ng CMStorm sa laban nila. Ang ating score 12-12 at ang ating goal difference ay bumalik ng 3K since nakuha ng team ng CMStorm ang second dragon for this match.
Yes, that was a very good response from CMStorm to make sure that the gold lead does not blow out of proportion into the favor of Mineski. Alright, so there Mineski Noel clearing another pink ward in the dragon camp. As we know, right now pink wards don't have any more life timers, and they basically can only be and are now visible, so they're easily destroyed. So definitely you have to clear as many pink wards as you can. Alright, so the games are a bit quiet right now. I really like that last engage of Mineski, when they engaged Ziggs. It was excellent coordination between their jungler and Mineski Yuumi, and because of that, they were able to take down the middle turn, which would give them a better map control on the side of Mineski.
Yes, at dahil doon mukhang kailangan ng i-push kaagad ng Team Mineski dito ang secondary turret ng team members ng CMStorm. At kapag nagkaroon ng chance ng Team CMStorm dito, makabawi pa sila sa laban nila sa team ng Mineski. Mga kaibigan, nagkakaroon ng chance dito CMStorm Meme versus Noelle sa kanilang jungle. Mga kaibigan, ginamit niya ngayon ang kanyang third skill. Ngunit napilitan mo disengage si Meme, mga kaibigan. Toaster uses SS para makita ang team members ng Mineski dito, pero napansin nila na 5 members ng Team Mineski nandito. And they have to disengage, mga kaibigan. Paranoia galing kay Noelle, and they're trying to chase CMStorm Meme. Napakaganda pag solar flare, mga kaibigan. 5 members from Team CMStorm ang tinamaan, and Mineski Snoy have to engage. Ngunit kailangan din niyang mag-disengage since 5 champion dito ng Team Mineski, CMStorm ang nasa loob, plus isang turret pa. Mineski Yume diving in, and muntik nang makuha ang buhay niya dito from Team CMStorm.
Yes, Marky did a very good job of protecting his teammates and the turret by using his skills and poking the members of Mineski, and forced Mineski to back off that fight.
Alam mo, napakalaking tulong talaga itong si Fiddle6 or itong si Shura. Every time na may pumapasok na team members sa Team Mineski dito, he can just use his fear para masecure yung kanilang teammates dito sa laban nila against team ng Mineski.
Alright, so the CS still continues. There we go. Shura clears another pink ward near the dragon area, near the Baron area, and that fight was very interesting. It's good that Mineski took that risk, and it's a good thing also that they were able to disengage at the right moment to prevent any losses on their side.
Yes, and I think ito yung problema since nung ating mga previous matches ng Team Mineski dito, hindi sila gaano na ma-push yung kanilang mga objective dito. And as you can see, hindi nila talaga ma-focus yung kanilang pagkuha ng mga turrets like nung mga previous matches nila sa Southeast Asia Qualifier. Sobrang tagal lagi ng gaming phase kapag ang lumalaban dito ang Team Mineski, kahit sino pong team na makalaban nila.
Yeah, here Kaigu is doing an excellent job of assisting here in the bottom, and CM Shura is trying to secure a kill for themselves.
Good job para dito team members CMStorm. Shura use his Sphere and then get a kill sa bottom lane. 3 champions dito na team CMStorm na nakakuha ng 2 champions from CMStorm na nakakuha ng assist and 1 kill para dito sa team members nila. So
That's
good
right.
job ulit para sa team ng CMStorm sa pag-secure ng kanilang objective and they're trying to get the first tier turret sa bottom lane pero without knowing na team Mineski nagbabalak na kunin dito ang Baron sa laban.
Yes, it looks like they're planning to, but they're not really so decided on whether they're going to do it because they don't have their AD carry at the moment.
Yes.
There we go. Noelle puts down a ping ward and spots another ward at the Baron Pit from CMStorm. And basically, they're just making looks like they're definitely going to do a Baron soon. They're clearing out all the wards in the Baron Pit area.
Yes, and once na magkaroon ng chance for sa kanilang team to win a team fight, they will get the Baron as soon as possible. Pero mga kaibigan mo, kung piniping na ngayon ng team members ng CMStorm, and they are aware na wala silang ward sa lugar na yon. So chances are high na kapag nag-gank or kapag nag-Baron ng team members ng Mineski dito, mahihirapan ng CMStorm na makabawi sa laban against team ng Mineski.
Yes, alright, so it looks like CMStorm are starting to put some wards in the Baron area as they've realized already that it's been a while since they put any wards there and all their wards have been cleared by Mineski already. Here comes Noelle again to remove the vision of CMStorm in the Baron Pit area, refusing to let CMStorm know what's gonna happen there in the Baron Pit anytime soon.
Yes mga kaibigan, so far ang item ngayon ni Snoy ay meron siyang Sunfire Cape and he's about to get his Randuin's Omen as his second next item dito or possible din na kumuha siya ng Spirit Visage sa item niya.
Alright, so Caitlyn just used her Ace and Hold to put down some damage on the Ziggs of CMStorm because it looks like they may want to engage CMStorm very soon in the middle turret. Right now they're basically they're grouping together, but CMStorm has not decided to engage Mineski in any team fights and always wait. Basically, want to do a reaction fight towards Mineski.
Yes, mga kaibigan, Rengar, do you think it's a good item choice na kinuha niya yung kanyang he focus sa burst damage instead of getting tanky items dito?
Yeah. As we can see, actually, if you look at the CS right now, both Rengar and Lucian are behind in CS to their counterparts, Renekton and Caitlyn,
Yes.
which is definitely a slight disadvantage in their side. But with the good teamwork that CMStorm has done so far, they're able to actually take 1 kill ahead over Mineski. Okay.
So kapag nakakuha ng Spirit Visage itong si Rengar dito sa laban nila lagi sa team ng Mineski, wala na siyang poproblemahin kapag nag-initiate siya ng mga team fight dito. And he can just burst a champion from team ng Mineski at yun ang trabaho niya talaga kung bakit yun ang item nito. Mga kaibigan, paranoia galing dito kay Noelle. Talagang pinuko sa team si Wiki dito. And follow up by Sedi. Wiki goes down. They are trying to chase ang team members ng CMStorm dito. Pinasok na kayo ni Shura mga kaibigan. A good job coming from team members ng Mineski. Not to mention, they got 3 champions dito against the team ng Mineski. At hinahabol ngayon ni Toaster ang isang champion ng team Mineski. 3-4 to exchange in favor pa rin sa laban na yun ang team ng Mineski.
That's right, and now because of that, they're able to take the middle turn of CMStorm. They continue to push their dominance here on CMStorm.
So itik nagkamali dito ang team ng CMStorm na medyo hiwalay pa sila. Pero like what I've said dito, CMStorm have to engage the match before Mineski does. Kaya mga pakaibayan, hinabol na ngayon si Mineski Kaiku with the support of his comrades. They have to disengage. Butik na ang buhay ni Mineski Kaiku dito sa laban nila against CMStorm.
I'm actually kind of sad about this because right now CMStorm has a very aggressive lineup and they're not using it to their advantage. They have Rengar, they have V. Both of these champions can dive into certain champions and lock down, but what they're doing is they keep just counter-engaging Mineski, and this is giving Mineski an advantage over CMStorm. If CMStorm doesn't start doing creating their own team fights and take some risk a bit, I don't see them winning this game.
Yes, second Dragon for the team ng CMStorm dito. 2-1 ang score natin sa Dragon. And 2 Dragon for CMStorm, 1 Dragon for team ng Mineski. Ngunit ang goal difference natin ay nasa sa favor pa rin ng team Mineski dito at 52.1k versus 48.2k. So almost 4k ang goal difference natin.
Yes, in fairness, that was a very smart move in favor of CMStorm. Every time after a fight, and they probably sometimes lose 2 or 3 champions, or maybe one less champion to Mineski. As soon as they respawn, they go straight to Dragon and they take it. And when they take that gold, they basically even out the gold that they lost in the team fight.
Yes, Mineski slowly getting their advantage sa laban nila, or I mean yung kanilang pag-secure ng objective nila, as they got the second tier turret and third tier turret sa mid lane, plus an inhibitor na lang ang titira dito sa team members ng CMStorm. So once na magkaroon ng team fight ulit, katulad nung kanina, Mineski can at least get an inhibitor para sa team members dito ng CMStorm.
Right, so right now, looks like they're gonna do a Baron dance here. CMStorm clearing out the wards of Mineski, trying to remove vision from Mineski so they could take control of this Baron. And right now, Mineski's grouping up together near the Baron as well, and trying to lay down some wards to prevent CMStorm from taking this Baron away from them.
Yes, mga kaibigan, CMStorm, Team Mineski, Snoy dito, having the run doing Omen. And I think he didn't get his Hydra dito, pero I think later part of the game, makukuha niya itong Hydra nito kung saan magbibigay sa kanya ng advantage yung kanyang sustain kapag umaatake siya ng kanyang kalaban with his lifesteal, plus yung kanyang advantage sa cleave na damage niya dito.
Yes. In terms of the lineup or in the team fights of Mineski, they're doing a really good job right now. They really have a very strong team comp and really strong late game composition. Although CMStorm's competition is not bad as well, even in the late game, they cannot allow Mineski to continue engaging them and just taking 2 for 3 trades. They have to do something to take an advantage in team fights by setting up traps and putting more wards to catch out the members of Mineski, like what they did a while ago to KJ.
Actually, kung magawa lang dito ng Team CMStorm ang makakuha ng advantage pagdating sa mga team fights, maunahan nila mag-engage ang team members ng Mineski dito. Mineski can do anything since they have Snoy. Well, Snoy can only survive ang team fights or si Nocturne dito, but they can at least get si Leona, I mean itong si Caitlyn, and si Snoy, I mean si Cassidy dito sa laban nila. So mga kaibigan, mukhang magkakaroon ng team fight dito sa inhibitor ng team members ng CMStorm, but they're trying to defend their inhibitor dito. But Team Mineski, so much bulk damage coming from their team. Dahil doon pinabasok ng Team Mineski dito ang kalaban nila. CMStorm is trying to think what to do. Mga kaibigan, pinasok na kayo ni CMStorm Meme ang kanilang kalaban with the SS galing dito kay Wiki, pero SS naman dito kay Marky, and they're trying to chase Team Mineski dito. SS galing kay Toaster, mga kaibigan, Paranoia galing kay Noeli, and with that 4th champion, mga kaibigan, pinasok na dito with the Solar Flare coming from Leona, and dahil dito Snoy exhausted, mga kaibigan, Mineski Yume left from behind. He didn't use his revoke dito to escape, mga kaibigan, and double kill para sa team members ng CMStorm dito. 3 members ng Team Mineski natitira dito, and nakuha, muntik na makuha ang inhibitor ng Team CMStorm dito, at makarekta na sila sa Dragon, ay sa Baron sa laban nila against sa team ng Mineski. Good job for CMStorm for shoving their opponent that long sustain yung kanilang pagpanalo sa team fight ang mangyayari dito.
Alright, so basically, because of that team fight, Mineski this is probably gonna even out the game now, especially since they're gonna have the Baron buff. As we know, Baron gives additional damage, including health regen and mana regen, and this would be definitely make CMStorm a stronger team composition right now. And look, the 4 members of CMStorm are all grouping in the top lane, and looks like they're gonna try to push, but no, they decided not to do it. Yes,
good job sa Team CMStorm dito for waiting Snoy to get the top lane, mga kaibigan, at dahil mo 4-man gap sa team members dito ng CMStorm ang nakahuli kay Snoy. Snoy is trying to escape, gurot na untog siya doon, hindi sapat ang kanyang range to escape 4 champions from Team CMStorm. So like good prediction coming from Team CMStorm dito to wait a champion na magpa-farm sa top lane, at dahil doon mukhang lumamang sila lalo sa laban nila sa team ng Mineski. Pero mga kaibigan, almost 3k pa rin ang ating goal difference dito, at grabe ang ginagawa pag-pressure ngayon ng Team CMStorm versus team ng Mineski.
Yes, basically what's happening is Mineski is winning the team fights, most of them except for the last one, and they're also leading in CS, and that's really giving them the gold lead. But CMStorm keeps taking objectives after objectives, and overall they have more kills because they're able to catch off some members of Mineski in some parts of the game, and this is what they have to continue to do to be able to win this game.
Yes, mga kaibigan, sobrang bilis ng burst damage na ginagawa nila sa second tier ng Team Mineski dito, and Mineski have to do something about this. Kaya na sinabi natin kanina, CMStorm have to engage first, at kitang-kita naman natin kanina na kung gaano katindi yung impact nung pag-initiate nila instead of letting Team Mineski to initiate the team fights dito.
Yes, this is a little bit risky right now what CMStorm is doing. The, the good thing about it is they're being very patient and they're slowly taking down, removing some life from this third in the middle lane of Mineski. Mineski's grouping up together. Let's see what's gonna happen now.
Ito na mga kaibigan, Solar Flare galing kay Leona, Paranoia, follow up by Noeli. They're trying to say Shura, Shura flash out mga kaibigan. CMStorm meme at nagkaroon ng chance si Shura na magamit ang kanyang S dito. Zonya gamit dito kay Yume, Yume goes down. Nakuha rin nila ang buhay ni Mineski Kaigo dito and they're trying to chase Mineski's Noy, but with his Dominus, he has the chance to escape dito. They're trying to chase Sedi. CMStorm meme got life of Sedi mga kaibigan. Inhibitor plus turret para sa team members dito ng CMStorm at mukhang rekta push na ito sa Nexus turret at rekta na sa Nexus mga kaibigan for team CMStorm. CMStorm trying to push the Nexus dito and Mineski trying their best to defend the Nexus dito mga kaibigan. And the fear ngayon si Meme is trying to chase Noeli. Noeli didn't do anything mga kaibigan. At tired on CMStorm at least can win this game against team ng Mineski sa first game nila dito sa Pro Gaming Series.
Alright, good job to CMStorm Diamonds for winning the first game today, and this gives them a 1-0 advantage over Mineski for today.
Yes, good job para sa team CMStorm for winning the game against the Mineski. Grabe yung performance ng CMStorm dito. At kung papasin mo, let's see yung ating match stats ngayong araw na ito. Mineski Yume did a good job in sustaining his lane sa mid lane. Unfortunately, pagdating sa mga teamfights kanina, na-counter siya ng sobra ng team members sa CMStorm dito. Good good lineup para sa team members ng CMStorm, having Ziggs, having Vi, having Rengar. Kung papasin mo, these 5 champion, all of them have the advantage kapag nagkaroon ng initiate from team members ng Mineski dito. Once na pumasok si Kassadin, Shura can just use his fear para ma-fear yung kanyang kalaban dito si Kassadin. And then, Lucian can also escape from the burst coming from Yume dito. But, well, good job sa team members ng CMStorm dito, especially dito kay Rengar. Kung sasapasin mo, I would give the MVP award kay Rengar since Rengar, not only he's a champion na nagbibigay sa kanila ng vision para sa team ng Mineski, he's also the one to initiate yung mga teammates na mangyayari dito. So
Yeah.
again, congratulations CMStorm for winning against team ng Mineski.
Yes, what Rengar did was very good. Although he was losing his lane at the early game, including the mid game, and was actually, until even at the end of the game, was behind in CS to Renekton, he was very patient. He did not engage without his team. As soon as the team fight happened, he knew who to take out, and with the help of his team, they were able to claim victory over Mineski.
Yes, thank you very much again for watching sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon. You're watching the Pro Gaming Series 2014 Spring Season. After ng commercial break natin, magkakaroon tayo ng interview from the team members ng CMStorm. So stay tuned lang tayo dyan after a few minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay, good evening everybody. My name is Je, and kagaya nga ng sinabi ni Gigi Sphere, we're going to have an interview session with one of the members of CMStorm who just won the game a while ago. So, what's your name?
Marky.
Marky siya yung, he's the one who used Lucian in the game. Siya yung AD carry ng CMStorm. So, how are you feeling after the game?
Siyempre, masaya po kami lahat. Kasi po, di po namin akalain na mananalo pa po kami.
That's good to hear. Okay lang naman yun. Everybody has the chance of winning. It depends upon how you play on the game. So, anyways, how long have you been playing LoL pala? Let's go a little personal.
Sige po, mga 4 years po.
4 years. So that was like about 2010 na from now.
Opo.
So, and then the next game is, sa tingin mo, sa lahat ng clash, kasi maraming clash na nangyari.
Opo.
Ano yung clash na pinaka nagbigay sa inyo ng malaking turnaround?
Nung clash po na binabasag na po nila yung inhibitor, yung nakapag-BR pa po kami, yun po yung napagbabago ng lahat.
Yun yung nakapagbabago ng lahat. Kasi medyo lamang pa rin sila sa goal difference.
Apo.
Pero na-turn around yung game nung nakuha nyo yung Baron,
BBR.
tapos nagamit nyo ng tama.
Apo.
And then, the last is, anong message mo naman sa kabilang team sa Mineski?
Ano lang po, good luck sa second game.
Good luck sa second
yun lang.
game. I see. Ayun, narinig natin from CMStorm Marky ang kanyang insights about the game. And then, yeah, again, this is Je, and this is Marky from CMStorm. Thank you.
Thank you.